In today's episode, we'll delve into the 10 effects of lust on the brain. Prepare for a fascinating exploration. Starting with the first effect, lust activates the brain's reward pathway. This is a series of neural structures responsible for our feelings of desire and pleasure. It's like a highway in our brain, with dopamine acting as the fuel that keeps it running. When lust comes into play, it's like stepping on the gas pedal. The brain kicks into high gear, releasing a surge of dopamine. This neurotransmitter is often referred to as the feel-good hormone due to its role in creating feelings of pleasure and satisfaction. Think about the last time you felt a strong attraction to someone. Remember that rush of exhilaration, that sense of euphoria? That's dopamine doing its job. It's the brain's way of saying, "This feels fantastic, let's do it again." So, the initial rush of pleasure we feel is thanks to the dopamine released when lust activates our reward pathway. Moving on to the third effect, lust can cloud our judgment. When the powerful wave of desire sweeps over us, it's like a fog settling in on our rational minds. Our decision-making abilities, usually so reliable, get muddled. We become more inclined to take risks, often without fully considering the potential consequences. Think of it like driving a car in heavy fog. You know the road well, but suddenly, the familiar landmarks disappear. You're not sure of the right turn to take or the speed at which to drive. That's what lust does to your decision-making ability. Moreover, this fog of lust doesn't just impair our decision-making, it also pushes us towards increased risk-taking. It's as if we're stepping on the gas even when we can't see the road ahead clearly. The thrill of the moment seems to outweigh any potential hazards. This explains why people sometimes make rash decisions when under the influence of lust. Fifthly, lust can stoke the fires of aggression. Now let's delve a bit deeper into this. Science has shown us a fascinating correlation between lust and an uptick in aggressive tendencies. It's like flipping a switch in our brain that turns on a more assertive, more dominant side of us. But it's not just about aggression. Lust can also lead to obsessive thoughts and behaviors. It's as if our brain gets stuck on a loop, replaying the same scenes over and over again, making us yearn for the object of our desire. It's like a song that you can't get out of your head, only this time it's a person, a touch, a moment. This can be an exhilarating feeling, but it can also be draining. It's important to remember that these feelings, while intense, are just that, feelings. They don't define us or our relationships. Thus, lust can make us more aggressive and lead us to become overly fixated on the object of our desire. The seventh effect of lust is that it can foster emotional attachment. Yes, you heard it right. Lust, often seen as a fleeting physical desire, can pave the way for deep emotional bonds to form. It's a bit like a glue, binding us to another person in a way that is profound and enduring. But it doesn't stop there. This emotional attachment also plays a pivotal role in memory formation. Think about it. How often do we remember the people we've had deep emotional connections with? These memories, tinged with emotions, etch themselves onto the canvas of our minds, both in shades of joy and sometimes in hues of pain. From the laughter shared on a moonlit walk to the sting of a heated argument, lust creates a tapestry of memories that stay with us, shaping our future relationships and interactions. Therefore, lust not only binds us emotionally but also imprints these experiences onto our memories. Lastly, let's explore how lust can affect our stress response and mental health. When lust takes the driver's seat, it can lead to a significant alteration in our body's stress response. This happens because the brain's reward system, while flooded with dopamine, can also trigger the release of stress hormones, such as cortisol. Over time, this can create a cycle of high stress followed by the relief provided by the object of our lust. This constant roller coaster of emotions can take a toll on our mental health. It can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, and even obsession. Furthermore, these mental health impacts can be exacerbated if the object of our lust is unattainable or if the lustful feelings are not reciprocated. It's important to understand that while lust can provide temporary pleasure, it can also lead to long-term stress and emotional instability. So, lust can also influence how we handle stress and can have long-term effects on our mental well-being. To sum up, lust, like any other emotion, has a profound impact on our brain. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane and revisit what we've unpacked today. First off, we discovered that lust lights up the reward pathway in our brain and releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical that keeps us coming back for more. It's like a siren call that's hard to resist. Then we delved into how lust can impair our decision-making abilities, making us more prone to taking risks. It's like walking a tightrope without a safety net where thrilling can quickly turn into terrifying. We also discussed the darker side of lust, increased aggression and obsession. It's akin to a wildfire that can consume all in its path if left unchecked. On a softer note, we explored the role of lust in fostering emotional attachment and memory formation. It's like the glue that binds pages of a book together, creating a narrative that's uniquely ours. Finally, we touched upon how lust can alter our stress response and impact our mental health. It's a double-edged sword that can either be a balm or a burden depending on how we wield it. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more enlightening content. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.